Okay, so we had created our classification model. Now it's time to understand how can we save our model and how can we load our model, right? So first we go for the serialization and then we go for deserialization, all right? So let me just separate it in two parts. Okay, so serialization means what? Save your model, okay, for deployment you can say. So for this we have some libraries that we can use, like we have a pickle, we have a Joblib. So let's say there is a library called Joblib. Okay, I'll just import it. So it is there, so no need to install. Thereafter we can do what? Joblib dot dump. Okay, so what I have to dump? I have to dump this thing, the model. What's my model? Model 1. Okay, and thereafter I have to give the model name over here. Like, okay, model 1 is there, the file name. Okay, if I have to save it, the file name, right? So let's say I give it a file name, loan prediction or loan model dot pkl, right? So when I execute it, if you see, there will be a file that is created over here. All right, you can see over here, this is a model file that is being created. Now for the deployment, this model file can be used. So deserialization means what? Or load model. Okay, so if I have to load the model, what I can do, I can just use over here same Joblib. Okay, and with the Joblib we can just use over here load, right? So Joblib, just like dump, okay, we have other thing which is called what? Load, right? So load. Okay, what we have to load? We have to load this guy, that is your pickle file. Okay, all right, so here we are loading it. Now once we are loading it, we have to also define a kind of a you can say loaded model. So this is what my loaded model. All right, so if I execute it, my model will get loaded back. Now the thing is, how can we confirm that the loaded model and the saved model both are same? So the way of confirming is what? The model that we saved is what? Model 1. So we can use what? Model 1 dot coefficient. So if I use if I want to print the coefficient of model 1, this is what we got. And if I print the coefficient of loaded model, okay, so what we got? So this is a coefficient of loaded model. Is it same? So you can see we have a same coefficient. That means it is a same model. Now, if you are using some other file, let's say I'll create a new file, right? And in that file also, I can load the model, okay, which is saved, right? Like for example, I will use over input Joblib, okay, and then I can use the same code over here, right, to load my model. Okay, so let's see. This is my loaded model. All right. To confirm it, we can use what? Loaded model dot coefficient. Okay, so is it the same model, right? So it means what we had seen, how can you save our model, and once your model is saved, how can you load your model? This is called serialization and deserialization. Okay, once our model is saved, now we can take this model for the deployment. Like suppose we want to deploy through Flask, we want to deploy through Streamlit or through Fast API, whatever, we have to just use this particular file that we had saved, that is loan model.pkl. So from the next video, we are going to see how can we deploy it using Streamlit, so that user can use it through a user interface or through a GUI, that is graphical user interface. Like user can feed some value and then the result can be like that, your loan is approved or not approved. Okay, so we create a proper GUI and we'll see how we can go for the deployment. So stay tuned with our series. We'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you everyone. Take